like? I'm asking because he's from Chicago.
I wouldn't call it. We wasn't like me and LeVon. Like, I just used to go over there and hang out, get fucked, hang out. I'm a real ass bitch. Like, you know, that's what it is. I remember one time he was like, I can't have any bitch over here, but I still call you over here. And I was like, oh, you been having every bitch over here? Like, I was like 6. No,
yeah.
I took it personal because I was young, so I was like, oh, you been having bitches over here?
So you just be swapping them out?
Yeah. But I ain't swapped my baby daddy out. It's been 2 years.
That's not a long time. Talking about swapping them out. This is around the time you start swapping, about the 2-year mark.
No, I swap after like a month. I'd be tired.
How long did y'all fuck around for?
4 years.
That's a long ass time. That was your man. You ex.
I got with somebody else and then left them for him.
For a little situationship.
All right, man. Check out the music entertainment playlist. More videos like this. The real one-on-one playlist, man. And apparently, Bhad Baby. I mean, this the Catch Me Outside girl. That's what she pretty much known as. Excuse me. The Catch Me Outside girl. That's her persona. That's what she known as. And she was on a cooking show with Ari. I don't know what network that comes on. But she was on the cooking show with Ari Fletcher. You know, if y'all don't know the history, she was G Herbo's baby mama. You know, and he met her at the club. She was a shot girl. I mean, when you start talking about the simp behavior, it really started. Like the simpleton behavior. It really started with the rappers. You had guys like Drake glorifying, dealing with strippers and dealing with this. It really started with them, if you're being honest. So they really moved the culture. No, you used to hold up no strippers when I was growing up. Your uncles or your older people that was around, they'd deal with them, but it was like an ugly chick. You smash an ugly chick, and before everybody wake up in the neighborhood, you just slide them out the back door so nobody see it. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. You slide them out the back door. So it's facts. You know what I'm saying? It's super duper facts. So, it's, but that's how you used to use the strippers. Now everybody holding up strippers. And like I say, man, nothing cool about that. But back on topic. So she was talking, you heard in the clip, and she said, well, I was 16. So I think it was a 7, or maybe almost 7-8 year difference between them, because she is 22 right now. He 29, but he'll be 30 in August. So it's around an 8 year difference between them. And, like I said before, it ain't nothing new. I mean, shit, a lot of them dudes back in the day had younger women, but one thing about it, I'm going to tell y'all this, man, and this is why you got to watch what you say about women and watch your vulnerabilities, because even more so today, women can never take the L. They can't humbly take the L, right? But now today they have no shame. They have no shame. And they can't help but to run their mouth. That's why you gotta vet these women. If they talk too much and they tell you too much about their personal business, you already know. If they're gonna tell you about the abortions that they had, and they're gonna tell you, sir, you already know for the most part, they're gonna run your mouth about your business. So they always gonna tell. Let me say it again. They always gonna tell. They always gonna tell. I was 16, he was 22, 23, and I was young, and I didn't know. I thought I was only... And women are naive when they're young. They don't know. That's why it's such a heartbreaker. Even though if you try to warn young women, as a father, as a stepfather, as a brother, nephew, you try to warn them, like, look here, he's just using you this, for that, and the third. No, he's not. Like, that's why women feel like guys trying to control... Men, the society tries to control them. It's because you need that provision and protection. Even a mother who be trying to, protect them from certain things, and like, oh, that, he ain't a good person to be around, or why you around him. You try to protect them, but most women gonna do the opposite. It's like if she bring a guy home, and y'all don't like him, that's gonna make her like him even more. You find a guy that your parents, oh, he's a good guy, we should start bringing him around for it, wah. She ain't gonna like him. Y'all like him, but she don't like him. That's how the teenage brain really works. the young woman's brain. They feel like society's trying to control them, and it's just they trying to protect them. You try to tell that to your daughters, or you try to tell it to your nieces or to your female friends, you know. And I did a video on my other channel, Free Game 89. Check it out. I said that good men know other good, how they know when other men are good. They know it. And that don't mean that they hang with Johnny, Ricky, Bobby, Mike, and whoever. That they good. That's why if you date one of their homies that they know is a dog, date their sister, they already know, like, no, don't date that nigga. This is how he do. Now, he might be willing to change for your sister, but you like, no, not him. Now, you got on the other side, when the dudes are solid, you know, he a good dude, they be like, yeah, you should date my sister. You should meet my sister. Yeah, y'all will be a good fit. That's different. But other men know good men. It's just because we hang around each other don't mean the guys we hang around are good to be around other women. They might be cool to be around for resourceful business. They might be loyal to the gang or whatever. But, you know, but one thing about women gonna tell. Women today, they can't take it to their grave. If they tell on themselves and they say, oh, I got 100 bodies. You know, they're going to tell. So what was done in the dark with women, they gonna tell. It's just nothing you can do about it. So, am I surprised? I'm not surprised. And it's all these feminist women or these women that's mortified by the age difference. Go look at the age difference they had. Not even high school when they became of age. They be dating guys 40, 50, and they 20. It's the hypocrisy. We ain't gonna talk about the rise of the attack of the cougars. But it's the hypocrisy. And I ain't saying it's right or it's wrong. Where's the parents protecting her? I'm not letting my daughter go over there. Like, are you serious? Where's the parents? Real talk. You heard her? I left somebody to be with him. Women gonna do that. That's why I be telling y'all on the Free Game 89 channel, when a woman just starts something out the blue and start arguing and being irritated with you out the blue, let her go. Let her go. I'm telling you, it's somebody else. Women are cowardly. They're not meant to be brave. Women are cowardly. You know what that means? Like, they're not going to break up with you directly most of the time. Especially if they have a certain amount of fear or respect for you. You know? They're not going to just break up with you. We're done. I'm done. Okay, cool. No, they going to start acting different or you like, all right, you know, most young guys don't know that. She irritated for no reason. I'm like, all right, bro, I ain't got time for this. Leave. She left the relationship. You let her leave. She left with a different respect for you. I'm telling you, she left with a different respect for you. That's gonna fuck her brain up. Like, damn, he ain't fight for me. Why would you? You can get another girl just like her or better. Unless she's the elite of the elite. And I ain't talking about looks, I'm talking about loyalty. But if she's the elite in character and loyalty and integrity, she wouldn't have did that. So, this ain't nothing new. I seen the girls, you know, in high school dipping out the side door by the gym, getting with older dudes, getting their little tushy toe up, and we were victims, and that ain't nothing new. So it don't scare me. Look at some of the age gaps of some of these women who they had babies and all this type of shit with. This been going on for decades, man. So I think, you know, most, you know, you can't discipline your kids no more. You can't provide a structure. The community is not there to provide a gate around your children no more. Can't nobody say nothing to your children no more. You want to fight shooting kids? Just, all right, you got it. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. Check out the Real 101 playlist, music entertainment playlist. Hit the link in the description and the link tree. You can follow me on Instagram. Join the Patreon. Check out the Free Game 89 channel. Want to donate? Cash App, Venmo. That's in there. Peace.